Hey, I'm back. It's 1:37 p.m. on a Tuesday, February 11th. Folks, this is going to be a quick breeze through the park. I want to say thank you, Christine Kreischer, for your comment about med beds. They are around. But even better than a med bed is a regen tank. And that's something that Penny Bradley talks about. Who knows when that's going to be on board here, right? Next, number one, I'm still looking for Frank's stones. I put them somewhere in my apartment, and I got boxes everywhere. So I want to pull them out, identify them, and then get back to you if you can be patient about that. Uh, I want to let people know that I was emailed a link to Walker Spirit Reader Vasius. I haven't got my glasses on. But I'm going to put that link in the comments. I got that from Layers of Reality. I've talked to her on the phone. She's a great person, okay, folks? I'm going to do my best to teach her all I know. She's a solar plexus. And as long as I'm talking about solar plexus, I would ask that everybody that sees this video, please contact me via the Gmail address I have in the comment section. It's associated with my channel, YouTube channel. Let me know whether you've had a crank up or not from Jay or a consultant, and how many years ago it was. And if you don't have one, still let me know. I need to get a beat on things I need to say that may be a little bit hard to grasp. I don't mean that in a bad sense, but I'm just about ready to do some stuff with my telepathy that may not make sense to people. But I'm all about explaining what it is I have, and I'm just dust on the side of a grain of sand on a beach. Okay, there's so many people out there that are so more metaphysically powerful and inclined. I'm only just a a pinch of salt there on the side. But what I can do, I've learned on my own. And that's what I want to. Oh, somebody's in the library here. That's what I want to emphasize for all of you who get a crank up or have one. By the way, this is another thing. If you know of any consultants out there that will crank people up with a DNA ICUC, give me a link to them too. I want to talk to them. I want to see if I can pass some business on to them after I interview them. There's two people in Europe. I can't recall their names. They're somewhere in my archives. I'm going to have to find them and pass them on to you. And then the only one left here is what's her name? Oh, folks, I'm going through this. Stephanie Sedgwick. That's her name. She's the only one left. We need some competition out there. The comment that I hear time and time again is people are having a tough time paying for the fee level of a person, whereas Jay has been offering them at $300 a shot. I think that's reasonable, but nonetheless, everybody's going to get a crank up based on what Jay Essex said years ago. Once he crosses over, and I have so much to say about this topic, and I in fact am going to be producing, maybe if I can word it correctly, producing a series of videos, open public videos to Deanna Anaya from the Spiritual Foundation. She's an incredible person. She's not at this time receptive to receiving communications, but if you think about it, if Jay can do what it is he's going to do, what he says he can do, this existential change in humanity he's about ready to enact on all of us. I think as a member of humanity, I should be able to express an opinion, a challenge, a question to all of this stuff, because it's going to affect us, either directly or indirectly, if you know what I mean. And a lot of you can go back and you can look at Jay Essex videos, and he'll explain this in more depth. Okay, so getting back to this, as an update, it was February 1st that I brought in my tote of spheres, which I showed lying on the table next to my lazy boy chair. That stuff really amped me up and it freaked me out because I've had those stones in storage forever and ever, for years, at least what, 4 years, 5 years, because the energy was so strong I just couldn't tolerate it. Well, lucky me, brought him inside and I had him up until yesterday, the 10th, so 10 days, and I was okay with it. I didn't freak out, which Shay will say is possible when you start to get to know this energy. That's taken me all these years to get used to him, I guess. So, whoopee to that, right? Okay, so what's next on my list here? Oh, very important. I'm moving towards showing demonstrations of how I practice, excuse me, my energy, my articulating energy with my hands. And I found that the best way to learn about frequencies is through using ASL. And I've been practicing this stuff day and night to music. And I'm going to be producing a series of musicals, ASL music, showing how a person can blend learning ASL letters and numbers and words with music in a more flowing way. If you look at ASL music on the internet, it's all block. Yeah, signature. I just, it doesn't connect with me. But because I'm seeing this energy, and I like to use the term frequencies because that's more specific than just the general term of energy. When I'm seeing this stuff, it just flows. How can I blockchain my ASL signs to that? And I'm doing this to music, and it's very kind of, I hate to use the word elegant. It's kind of girl stuff. Sorry, ladies. But Marcel, that's a good way of putting it. If you ever seen him in action, oh man, he's good with doing the improvisation. Okay, so what else do I have? Okay, I talked about that. I talked about that, and I guess what haven't I talked about? Oh, somebody asked the question, "What does my energy look like?" And I've talked about it in other videos, I believe, but it started out practicing feeling these chi balls. I hate that term. Feeling the chi balls, and then all of a sudden I started to see the aura around my fingers, and then kind of white flashes coming out of my fingers like that. And it's nothing new. Jay talks about this, using this. That's where you concentrate you can concentrate your energy from each finger into a single stream, like those nozzles on the tip of a water hose. You open it up to make it spread out and fan out, where you can close it down so it's a restricted small stream. That's what this is all about. So I can feel and see individual fingers shooting out this stuff. You can too. It's not such a difficult thing to see once you are able to, I guess, cultivate this type of energy in you. And I'm doing my best to teach everyone everything that I know, bring them up to speed. And again, I'm not the cat's meow. I just have learned this one skill that, by the way, is a focus of Jay's energy on top of mine. I feel it that way, and it intensifies everything I point towards. It's like soft air, hard to show over the video. Soft air just follows on down to my elbow, and I've showed training videos on how to do this stuff, but it takes practice. I believe again that the younger folks can learn this stuff, in half or a third of the time that I have, because I'm a senior, and as Jay says, senior people who've been cranked up with a DNA ICUC have brains that don't grow as much, and I guess become metaphysical as a consequence of that. So what haven't I said here? It's going to be a hit and run. There's always things to say. here's a flashlight I have in the truck. And another way of looking at this energy is when and you know yourself, when you shine a flashlight, there is a single stream, a centered stream that's highly focused and highly strong, and then to the left and right of it or up and down, it fades off. And that's the way I see this stuff. I mean, I could see this stuff going across the stream, and it's part feeling too. And it depends on the background that I'm in and the day of time, the time of day. You know, when it's so bright, it's hard to see. But I'm convinced that this is where everybody has to go to in order to intensify whatever metaphysicality they have. Yeah, I keep getting tongue-tied. I don't know why. So I'm not sure how much I can describe other than that. I'll keep thinking of things to add to this. And I'd like to reiterate that I'm giving everybody the opportunity to get I don't know what you call it, a PDF download off that email address I'm going to present in the comment section. This will be a compendium of everything that I've been going through. And I think I talked about the topics that I would be covering in that in my previous video. This is going to be what, video number 38 or 39, something. So take advantage of that. What do you got to lose? And I'll update that thing every once in a while. And if I've got your email addresses, I'll give you those updates. If not, adios. I might be having this channel forever and ever because life is getting complicated for me as I get older. So aside from the fact that I don't have, what do you call that, Skynet or Skylink or Starlink, I need that. I can't afford it at this time. Okay, so anyway, be aware. I'm going to be making, not a fool of myself, but I'm going to be doing some weird stuff here in a video or two or three or four or five coming up. So just go with the flow, laugh if you have to. It's fine. Anyway, be good. Shit. Whoa. I don't know if this is being recorded, but as soon as I said be good, my computer shut down. That's how strong this energy in me is getting, man. It's I shut stuff down, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to sign off officially now. Again, be good, be kind, be nice, do everything you can to promote humanity to other people, please. It'll come back to you many times over. Bye now.